Well, hello and welcome to Java with Jim. I'm Jim Reese, Director of Business Development at Offit Kurman, joined here today with my friend Patrick Shurney, who is the founder of 3P Consulting. Patrick, how are you today?
Hey, Jim. Always good to be with you. I'm doing well.
Okay, great. So Patrick, tell us about 3P Consulting. Like, what does the 3P mean, firstly? What does the name mean? And how are you different from similar firms in the same industry?
Good question. So 3P stands for passion, purpose, and profit. And those are things that, I try to bring together when I help my clients. What's different, I would say, is I started my business January of 2020. I'd spent 3 decades in the banking industry, and I wanted to be a virtual consultant. I was a little worried that some people would have a problem in a virtual environment, and then COVID hit. And I was just in the right place at the right time to launch a virtual business because I was already set up with everything to go with that. And so what I do is I help clients, across the country, anywhere and where they're speaking the English language even, and I help them in a couple of different ways, which we can talk about.
Okay, great. So, what are those ways that you're helping clients? What services do you provide?
So I thought I would love doing the lending because I was a banker for decades and I happen to be really good at helping clients get the best rates and terms in the market on commercial loans. So I do that and I'm really good at doing that. But what I found that I really love, which I didn't know, was the financial consulting. Think of it sort of as a mentorship to a business owner. And I'll just say it this way. Most business owners are great at delivering their product or their service or both. But many of them would like to be better on the finance side, whether they're basic or even a CFO level. Like I can always help take them further. I like to say that finance is the language of business. So I help teach them the tools that leverage financial tools to help them improve 3 things: profit, cash flow, and working capital. So that I end up really loving and didn't realize that like a lot of businesses, you get in thinking you're going to do one thing, and then the other part is what I end up just having a super passion for. And so that's just my financial mastery program, which I love.
Everybody's got their eye on the profits, right?
Yeah, you hope so.
Yeah, you hope so.
I mean,
So,
COVID, and everything that's going on with the supply chain, certainly have given businesses a lot of headwinds.
as it relates to 3P, what are you most proud of?
Well, when I launched my business and going virtual, first thing I did, as I'm a consultant, so I practice what I preach. I hired a consultant. Believe it or not, there are consultants to consultants,
Right.
and that has been an amazing investment for me. And so I was positioned well when all the PPP and the CARES Act stuff came out. I worked with a lot of accounting firms, some legal firms, and helped educate their clients. And I ended up doing 300 PPP loans across the country in about a 100-day time period. And since I'm virtual and I'm a Gen Xer, I feel kind of like, it's not just the millennials who can handle technology. I did all of that without printing out one piece of paper. I had a guy in Pennsylvania wanted to drive his loan package to me, and I said, "Hey man, if you can't use technology, you can't be my client." Like tongue in cheek, I want to help you find a millennial to upload your info. So I did all of that in a short period of time, helped just a ton of people across the country, which vaulted my business.
So with Patrick, with interest rates creeping up, and with inflation not so much creeping up, but moving up at a brisk pace, what do the next 6 months look like for you and your clients in 3P Consulting?
Yeah, because I do both the lending side and I do the consulting side, if someone is coming to me and needs help with a loan, I mean, the fact of the matter is rates are increasing. Now, people are always, buying things because maybe their business is expanding, even in a tough market, right? They need new equipment or they got to increase a line of credit or buy commercial real estate. So that is still out there. But the refi stuff that people were doing, that's going to quickly go away. There are some people still that have some high interest rate debt they can refinance. So I think that the lending piece of it, I talked to my banker friends, and there seems to still be loan demand, which is a little surprising to me, but that's a sign that there are things that are still healthy in the economy. And on the financial side, just helping business owners get better on the finance, I just think that whether it's good times or even in bad times, you even really circle the wagons around, watching the dollar as it works through your business. So I feel like there's always going to be a market for me in helping people doing that, regardless of the economy. But I think going forward, we're in for some rate hikes and it's going to be a squeeze. And I'm not feeling great about it.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like during the pandemic, business owners really had their eye on their numbers.
Yeah.
You know, specifically overhead that impacts the bottom line. So it's great that you're out there and can provide this kind of sort of financial consulting to the business owners.
Yeah.
So Patrick, what do people watching this video not know about you?
Well, people that are connected with me on social media know I love to do a lot of outdoorsy stuff. But I will say that what people may not know is I'm a step parent, and when I got married to my wife, who is now deceased, but she had two kids from a previous marriage. So I was an instant dad of an 8 and 11-year-old, and they're in their 30s now. And you know, so we had our own little blended family, but not quite the Brady Bunch since I didn't have kids from a previous. But you know, that was just a real joy stepping in and being able to raise them and being a step parent. And so maybe they might not know that.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great story. They're lucky to have you, I'm sure. Well, listen, great to connect on this platform, not our usual like virtual Rebels platform or whatever it might be, but
Yep.
great to see you here. Glad to have you as my guest, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you sometime soon.
Hey, Jim, I enjoyed it. And by the way, the virtual Rebels, I really appreciate the invite to that. That's been phenomenal. And I hope some other people, you know, hop on the bandwagon with that.
Oh, great. Thanks for the plug. Appreciate it. All
Yeah.
right, take care. See you, Patrick.
All right. See you.